Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Maverick Chess on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and hopefully Apple Podcasts for this particular video/audio recording for my preview of the South African Open, my biggest tournament yet, and it is quite a big one. But I'm going to go through you how I've been preparing and what it's shaping up to look like. I hope you are joining me for this journey. You're supporting me. All your support is much appreciated. So we're going to have a look at it. What I've got on screen for the benefit of podcast listeners is my tournament record thus far. So I've obviously had the JMC kickoff in 2024 where I went 1 out of 5. It's got all my opponents and my rating went from 1200, which was my starting rating, to 1188. That basically established it. And this is my national rating. I do not have a FIDE rating yet. Hopefully this will change after the South African Open Chess Championships. And I performed that in that event at 1047 based on the rating of my opponents and my score. And my accuracy was 80.7 according to chess.com. We jump forward to August of that year, the 31st, and that was Kelo, India. Actually, I need to open this column, make it a bit wider as it does this column. We're on an Excel spreadsheet. Kelo, India, and this was a very good tournament. I went 3 out of 5, which is pretty good. My rating jumped from 1188 to 1241. I finished 22nd out of 60th when I started at 46th in the seeding, and I performed at 1506 with an average accuracy of 76.2. So a lower accuracy, but it was enough to win the games. In JMC kickoff, I finished 57th. I started 59th. So, not much improvement. And in this year, I've only had the one event, so 2 events last year. The first event of this year, the 2nd of February, was the JMC kickoff again for 2025. My rating jumped from 1241 to 1295, 96. It's 95 point something, but they've rounded it down to 95. I went 2.5 out of 5 with 3 draws, 1 win and 1 loss. I finished 19th out of 36th when I started 34th out of 36th. And a performance rating of 1494. So, let's now talk about this tournament. I've got my round 1 seeding the day in advance, and that is I've got the white pieces against Raimundo Laurels. He is the 54th seed, and his chess essay is 1503, and his FIDE rating is 1711. So very impressive, and you can see much higher than my rating. But I'm not scared. I've got the white pieces, and I look at his chess essay rating, 1503. I have performed well so far against players of that rating in the last 2 tournaments, if we ignore the first tournament. So I'm not too afraid as well. My preparation has been going very well. Here's a little page I've got about the tournaments. So each tournament, the rating I was at the end of the tournament. But if we change screens to go to my separate spreadsheet, I love Excel spreadsheets. If you are listening on podcast, I hope this isn't too disorientating. Otherwise, check out the YouTube video on Maverick Chess. We go to my training, and I've got my prep table here. So I've got all of my opponents listed, all 200 of them. Now, some of them have been taken out for round 1 because they haven't paid and stuff. But I expect that they could be added later. So I've got all 200 of them. And I've got them listed here in the order of their ranking. So we've got their name, their title, federation, rating national, rating international, so that's their FIDE rating, the highest of the 2 because that's how we've been seeded, their age and their date of birth. Now the average age of this 200-man field, man and woman, it's the B section, 27 years of age. Slightly frightening because there is also a 9-year-old in this field. There are age-appropriate sections, so there's an under 16 section. Let me just check. Yes. Under 16, open and girls. Under 14, open and girls. Under 12, open and girls. And under 10 and under 8, open and girls. And then there's a blitz event later in the day. So, we've got to see how that goes. My opponent, as I said earlier, is Laurels Raimundo. He is starting ranking at 54. So if we go there, he's all the way down here. 54. What do we know about him? He's 69 years of age. So he's an older-ish man or woman. So the rating might be going down. So not afraid. Maybe I should be. I've played older people before and they have whooped my butt. So age means nothing in chess. A 69-year-old person, 1503 national rating, and that's probably why their FIDE rating has probably been protected, so that their national rating is probably on decline. I will go after this video to do more research about my opponent and do my due diligence and prepare. But if I flick over to my separate tab, 2025, you can see I've had a fitness section. We're going to ignore that for now. If you want to look at that on the screen, on the podcast, you're more than welcome to. We're going to focus on my chess training. I have done the chess.com daily puzzle every day. My training started the 24th of May, and I've taken it all the way to today, June 27th. I will continue with some of it during the tournament until July 5th. I've done the chess.com daily puzzle every day. I have done 21 days worth of chess.com puzzles. My rating has gone up 44 points over that time, which is not a lot. I've had a few days where it's setbacks, but my average success rate has been 63%. I've spent 30 collective minutes over those 21 days, an average time of about 1 minute 27 seconds. Remember, I'm only doing 3 puzzles a day. Aim chess, I've done 25 days of that day in review, that personalized training that we've spoken about. Sorry if I'm stuttering over my words. I know it's terrible for podcast listeners. I've done the Aim Chess personal training. Remember, if you go onto Aim Chess, you connect your account, they give you personalized training. I've been doing that. Chessbook.com, I've loaded in my repertoires that I'm studying for this event. 21 days. And 96% score in remembering my openings. There have been some days where it's not been so good. 21 days I've done that, 96% score. So I'm feeling very good about it. My chess.com rapid is at a new peak elo of 1960 at time of recording. Looking very good. I'm not going to touch chess again until tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. when I sit down at the board to play my opponent. I will do my due diligence on him. I'll go look at his recent tournaments to see, is he on the decline, what's going on. But I'm not afraid. I'm not scared of my first round opponent. It could be with that amount of rating. I'm not afraid. I am ranked 150th. What am I ranked? If I just click, I'm in a different website, so you won't see anything on screen. I don't think. Will you see anything on screen? No, you don't see anything on screen, so don't worry about it. Even the podcast listeners, they don't know. I'm starting rank at 152 out of about 196 players, 197 players. Not afraid. On board 50-something, board 54. Against seed 54. We're good. We're good. I know what's cooking. I know what's going on. I am feeling okay. In terms of the whole tournament, I don't think I'm going to go 11 out of 11 because I will come up against some strong players. If we go back to the original spreadsheet, my training, and we go into the prep, you will see here there are 24 players with some sort of title. Now there's only one FIDE accredited title, that is the Candidate Master. He's the second seed, a FIDE rating of 1924, and a national rating of 1952 from Malawi. 52 years of age though. The players with 1800 or above, so that is the top 25 players, could all be in the A section, but they have dropped down into the B section. So the top 25 players could all be a section higher. So anything below that is fair game. If I get drawn against someone in the top 25, not going to stress, going to play my best chess. What I'm looking for is, if I get outplayed, it's fine. I'm going to try and manage my clock, manage my expectations. I would love to go, I want to gain rating. Obviously, I would love to gain rating. That is going to be the main goal. I don't think I'm going to win the tournament. I don't think I'm going to finish in prize money positions, but I'm going to go out and I'm going to do my best. That's all I can do, and the chess will be what the chess will be. If we can get a FIDE ID and a FIDE rating, would be spectacular. So those are the two goals. Gain rating and get a FIDE ID, if not a FIDE rating. Awesome. And that's all I really have to say. Look, it's going to be a long tournament. It's the next, 8 days. 11 rounds, 8 days. It is a long time. The recaps will be here. From tomorrow, I will give you round 1 and round 2 recaps, and we'll see how it has gone. And I might even be able to tell you what's going to happen in round 3, and so on and so on. It's a busy week for me. I'm not only playing chess, Also got commitments at the church, Holiday Bible Club. It's going to be fantastic. Horizon Baptist Church. And it's going to be really good. So, look, that's where I am at the moment. That's how I'm feeling. That's what the tournament is looking like so far. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of the tournament. My thoughts about it going into it. I've prepared as much as I can. I've done some physical training, some chest training. I've got through my exams. I'm preparing for a couple more things at the university. I've got the thing at the church. It's going to be good. Got my round one opponent. Going to go prepare for him shortly. So, yeah, it's looking good. Episode 2 of the podcast. On YouTube, on Amazon, on Spotify, hopefully on Apple Podcasts. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments of the relevant thing. Find me on YouTube at Maverick Chess, podcast Maverick Chess. I will see you when I see you, and I will be back on podcast form to give you a review of the tournament after all 11 rounds in 8 days. I will see you then. Or I won't. Cheers.